Hey friends, welcome back to Sherry's Simple Living. So today I have a super quick haul for you guys. Ground beef was on sale at Stater Brothers, which is a local market here, for $3.99 a pound, friends. I bought 20 pounds. My friend Henry bought 20 pounds. And they only had 1 pound packages after that because they're in 5 pound packages here. And the guy said if we came back at noon, there was more. But I looked on our local ads, and tomorrow our Albertsons has the same ground beef for $3.99 a pound. So I'm going to buy 20 more pounds tomorrow. And they also have some other stuff on sale, so I'll have another haul coming. But, friends, this is $6.99 a pound, $7.99 a pound at Stater Brothers. It's never on sale. I mean, I haven't seen ground beef cheaper than $4.99. Even the ground chuck at Walmart is $4.99 now. So for $3.99, even the butcher guy. And what's cool about Stater Brothers, I don't know about Albertsons, I'll ask them tomorrow, but Stater Brothers grinds it fresh every day. And the guy said, that's why he said if you come back at noon, we'll have 200 more pounds ground. But I think we're just gonna wait and do Albertsons tomorrow. But what was I gonna say? Oh, the butcher, he said he bought 50 pounds for himself. So these are each, this one's 5.2 pounds. So there's 4 of them. So I think, what'd you say I got, Henry? 22 pounds? This one's 4.79. Oh, I thought, and that's 5.4.
About 20 pounds, I reckon.
Basically, yeah, we got 20 pounds. You reckon? And 5.3. So one's a little under, but we could take a little pinch. So I don't know what I did with my scale. I was gonna actually, because whenever I section it up, it ends up being more than a pound, like a pound and a half. But I want this to last, friends, because ground beef is so pricey and we go through a lot of it. So I want it to last. So I'm gonna, since these are 5 pounds, I'm gonna make this 5 separate things. And let's see what else we got. I bought my husband some sourdough bread, even though he says he can't eat bread at work, but he still wanted sourdough. And I am gonna start making my own. I do have a sourdough starter, so stay tuned for that. We got some organic green onions. Cal Organic. They need to be cleaned up a little. But you know what I do now, friends? I chop off the ends and I put these straight in the dirt outside my garden. And within about a week, maybe 2, you'll have full onions again. So I have a bunch of green onions growing out there. Got some celery. The bags are so crappy now. Look at it. These stupid compostable bags. And zucchini. We go through a lot of zucchini here. So I bought, what did I buy? 4 more zucchini. Some more cilantro. Now I did buy 12 pots to start my herb garden. And I'm going to be doing a window herb garden. I have a video of my Dollar Tree haul coming out too. Because cilantro out here, as soon as it's warm, it just bolts. So it starts flowering and then it gets a bitter taste, so you don't want it. 2 bell peppers. So I'm going to try to grow it indoors, cilantro, parsley. And then I did get a little bag of golden potatoes. So a small haul. And I like these hard plastic bags. And then you just go like that and they fold up flat. And they're super heavy duty. For our next trip, because you can't get bags here, only paper, and you saw in my Walmart haul they rip. Alright, so I need to bag this up. Just wanted to share you guys this deal. And this is how you save money, friends, shopping at the grocery store. Only buy the stuff on sale. This is something my sister has not figured out, and 50 years, 40 some years. I tell her, you know what? When stuff goes on sale, that's when we buy it. Only. My sister, she'll go shopping like 1 or 2 days a week, just buy what they need for dinner for a few days. And they end up spending probably triple what we spend. And they have absolutely no stockpile, no pantry full of stuff, nothing. I spend less probably than they do, and we have a huge stockpile. So if you shop wisely, shop the sales, only buy what's on sale, because the next week there's going to be other stuff on sale. And this is how we do this. And like when chicken goes on sale, I try to buy at least 10 pounds. Ground beef, at least 10 pounds. Sometimes they put a limit on stuff, but this was 20, and tomorrow I'm getting 20 more pounds, so we'll have ground beef for a while. Anyways, friends, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye. Friends, I just wanted to do a quick little garden update for you guys. This was about a week ago, somewhere around there. Yeah, a week ago. So as you can see, we've got sprouts coming up everywhere, and you should see it now, friends. This is the yellow squash that I planted, and it's only been a week since this video, and it's huge. These are yard-long beans, so they're big old green beans when they grow. I need to put a trellis in it so they can start growing up the trellis. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a quick garden update of everything we planted. Tiffy, she loves the sun. Henry likes to water when he comes over. But since we've done this video, so many things have grown, and the sunflowers are like 4 feet tall now. That one I think is pumpkins. I don't remember what I put there. It's either pumpkin or bush scallop squash. Those are yellow squash that we moved out of that big round one. Okra is on the other side. Okay, friends, over here I've got that one. That big one there is a striped Cocozelle zucchini. That's the sunflowers. There's some cosmos in there. Those are cosmos. There's some zinnias that seeded themselves from last year, and some marigolds. And that sunflower ended up way in the front. I don't know how. And there's some little bell pepper seedlings that came up. There's also some okra here. Those little guys are okra. And the shade cloth fell down. So it's already in the 100, 101. So we had to put a shade cloth. Where the 4 beds, I call it the 4 beds, they are in full sun, and it's brutal afternoon, 100+ degree sun. So if you don't have a shade cloth, your stuff's not going to make it. Even stuff that loves sun will really wilt in the sun. Like I tried to grow tomatoes out there last year. I don't know if you watched last year or not, but the plants did okay. Like they would wilt because it was so hot, and I even covered those with a shade cloth. But we did not get tomatoes until like, I want to say August, September. And then it started growing tomatoes like crazy. And then we still had tomatoes in November and December. The plants were dying, but it still had tomatoes growing. So we put this shade cloth up. Now it's a week later and it's even hotter. So we've since put the shade cloth on the other side too, except for the sunflowers. But the bell peppers here, we're getting wilted leaves. So we went ahead and we have those covered, but the sunflowers are in full sun because they actually love it. So anyways, that's watermelon next to those squash. And everything's growing so nice. We planted herbs, and we also planted a big garden out front, which has just started to sprout. So I'll have to show you guys that one next. Friends, this is the peppers. See how the leaves were curled up? Look at that jalapeno. I got 2 of them that day. And we picked 3 bell peppers so far. So that's nice. But the leaves are curling up. That's why we ended up putting the shade cloth on it. And a giant grasshopper was eating them. So hopefully they make it through. I think we caught him, but little sucker was eating all my plants. So the jalapeno I picked has a little burn spot. I think it's a burn spot. I'm not sure. Other than that, it looked beautiful, but I think maybe that's why it was getting just too much sun and it was scorching it. This is the celery, friends, and I'm not sure what to do with this celery. So it's not like normal celery. It just has this big stalk in the middle and then little tiny stalks around it. So I don't know what happened with it, but it looks like it's ready to go to flower or to seed. And so I might just pull it up and give it to the chickens. So far, it's not like stalks of celery, which I thought this was the tall Utah celery, but it might have been the Chinese celery. I don't remember, but it's just growing so weird. Anyways, my basil there, though, is growing beautifully. Look at it. It's huge. But here I pulled one up just to see, and I thought I was going to take it in and chop it up, but when I got it in the house, I was like, it's just one big stalk in the middle, and then all the stalks around it are little tiny ones. So I ended up giving it all to the chickens, but they ate it, so at least we're growing food for them. The roots on it. Well, friends, I'm not quite sure. It just has this giant stalk. See it? The chickens are fighting over the, let's pick these a little. They're fighting over a grasshopper. Don't want my basil to start flowering either. Huh, basil? Smells amazing. Got radishes growing here. Some green onions in that one. Tomatoes in the buckets. Thanks for watching, friends. I appreciate you all. Please like and subscribe and hype if you can.